What's really fucking good, y'all? It's your boy Mill.
And your boy Pat.
And y'all are tapped in right now. It's hella funny, bro. I really just got a notification that we just went live. So turn on your damn notifications.
That's hella funny.
Y'all are tapped in right now to another episode of On Base Soil. Make sure y'all go ahead, tap in on YouTube, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Turn on your damn notifications like your boy so you know exactly when we go live. Make sure y'all go ahead, follow us on our socials, everything like that. At On Base Soil everywhere. My boy Pat, what's really good?
Oh man, another good day in the Bay, man. You know how it go. But season's finally over. Finally put out of our 49er misery. And
man,
on to the next.
No, definitely got put out of our misery yesterday. Shout out to my boy Sal tapping in. Yo, what's good, y'all? Rockin' New Era got beat today by my boy Sal. Shout out to gang violence in the building. My boy Mark, what's good? Gang violence in the building. You already know what's good. Rockin' New Era tapping in a little late, but my boy's on time. No, hey, yo, man, 5 p.m. You guys are all over the times now. Oh, yeah, now we're still going to give it to you, pause, twice a week. But, you know what I'm saying? That's why you got to have your notifications turned on so you know when your boys go live. Shout out OB3 in the building. Hey, Tyler. Hey, Pat. Shout out my boy Kev. No Car Kev. Been coming with the nice, spicy hot takes on Twitter. Follow my boy No Car Kev on Twitter. We're going to get into the Warriors for sure before we get up out of here. Rockin' the Air said the season is over. Finally, cut Jake Moody. Oh, we're going to get into that in a second. My boy Mark says he's just enjoying the day off. Yes, sir, before getting back to it tomorrow. I know you worked somewhat during the holiday season. Your boy did not, but I did see a lot of people having that first day back in 2 weeks after a vacation. What is it like going back to work after a vacation, Pat?
It's not fun. I mean, I didn't have this holiday season off, but like even when you off for like a week or whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying, and going back to work, it's just reality sets back in. Yeah. I
like to take that at least, even if we gone for a weekend, I like to take off at least that one day back so I can just, you know what I'm saying, just chill. Mentally get ready for the day, because I hate going straight from vacation straight to work, man. That shit is the worst. Shit is the worst.
Yeah, exactly. That's not no fun. I've actually done before though, where I like especially when I was working night, like I got back on a Monday and went to work Monday night. That's not recommended. You know what I'm saying?
No.
But you do what you gotta do out here. You feel me? But like you said, ideally you want a day to recover and get your mind right. And still that first day back gonna be rough, but you feel me?
Either way.
That mental, you feel me, gap just to recover mentally.
Get yourself right for the work week. Yeah. And shout out to everybody going back for the New Year's. This is our first show of the New Year's for 2025. Appreciate y'all as always for fucking with us. We'll go ahead and jump right into it right now as to why y'all are here. My boy just said it. The 49ers season is finally over. Suffering a brutal loss yesterday. I mean, I wanted us to lose, but damn, 47-24 to the Cardinals. Kyler Murray and them just putting an ass whooping on us. I think he had 4 TDs. Ending this Super Bowl hangover plague season with injuries and tragic stories. We will definitely, OB3 says, yep, you got to have that recovery day, especially if you're traveling on vacation or time off. Talk about it. We will go ahead and break down the game before we get into the offseason and everything. Full disclosure, I did pass out probably in the fourth quarter, I want to say. Usual afternoon nap for your boy. But, I mean, Josh Dobbs, he was kind of trying to do his thing the past night. He had like 2 picks, but he did end up with more passing yards than Brock Purdy than the first time we played the Cardinals. And Patrick Taylor Jr. had more rushing yards than I believe it was Jordan Mason that was starting back in October 6th for us. But plug and play offense, still put up a lot of yards. But let's start on the defensive side, because I feel like if Steve Wilks had allowed anybody to drop 47 points on us at any time last year, the fan base would be coming for his head. Nick Sorensen, is he out of here?
You should be. I mean, shit. If you're gonna ask me, I say if Wilkes was deserved to be fired, then this man deserves to be fired. But also, too, We low key need like a defensive coordinator that'll tell Kyle like, all right, bro, like let me do my thing. You got the same ass wide nine we've been running, and I'm low key getting sick of it. But yeah, like I'm saying, I'm ready to go in a new direction. Obviously, we have Brandon Staley as an assistant, but he ain't no. You feel me?
He should leave with Sorensen. He need to leave with Sorensen. Like, come on, man. What we doing, man?
Cool. If you want to be an assistant, stay an assistant. I don't care. But we need somebody that's head coach or defensive coordinator that's going to actually implement what he wants to do.
I mean, technically, Steve Wilkes was trying to do that, and niggas bumped heads, and told my man, you got to come down from the booth, all this other stuff, and then he still did have to change back to Kyle's system last year, so just keep the wide nine going. But do you think they need to switch it up?
I mean, like I said, if we fired Wilkes, then Sorensen definitely wasn't better. So.
Oh no! I mean, in terms of the wide nine, would you keep the wide nine going, or would you switch it up?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we'll be a lot better when our players get back healthy. Greenlaw, you feel me, Hufanga, 2 hands, but I don't know. We definitely. I just want somebody you feel me, Salah, D'Amico, they were out there pretty much doing what they wanted. Obviously, it was within Kyle's, mindset, but they kind of did their own thing, and these last 2 coordinators just happened. So,
yes, big facts. Even too, I mean, Huff was out there trying to make plays. I saw your twin. He almost got a pick as well too. But I want them to definitely try and bring Huff back for sure. Dre Greenlaw, got to get that done. I would say he would probably be at the top of the list to get done and bring back on the defense. But everywhere else, and Myles Garrett is a free agent this offseason, so very big to try and keep an eye on that. But any areas you think we need to improve in on the defensive side, or we should just kind of just in terms of just the coordinator, or just kind of just leave it the same?
Yeah, like I said, I definitely think we need to switch the coordinator, but I wouldn't be mad at getting some, DN help. You know what I'm saying? But I'm feeling good about our secondary coming into next year. Pretty solid about our linebackers as long as we stay healthy. And then, if we could just bulk up that D line, you know what I'm saying, shore it up a little bit, I think we'll be really back to where back to where we're expected to be, and plug in the pieces that we need.
Malik Mustafa and Huff both got injured at some point during the game and did not come back. So safety position, I think we're still good with safeties, depending on if they do want to bring back Huff or just roll with Tig and Malik and kind of just go from there. But I don't know, man. I honestly think it was just a wash season, and like you said, everybody's want to bring back healthy. But I think the D line still needs to be addressed. Leonard Floyd did cool and everything like that, but still think we could use someone else on that other side with Nick Bosa. And then I want one more corner. We'll get into draft season and break down all our mock drafts and shit coming up or whatever. But I think one more corner will possibly do us right. Speaking of corner, our boy Mooney Ward disclosed that he's definitely dealing with some PTSD from everything that happened with the tragedy with their unborn daughter and everything like that. Not unborn daughter, but what I'm saying, what happened with their daughter. And just depending on how that works out, if he'll kind of be with the team next year or if he wants to move on. Do you think this is probably the last time we see Mooney Ward in Niners uniform?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of felt like that even before this year. Like, if he had a great year, he was going to want to go get paid. And then if he didn't have such a great year, they probably was going to try and think to do something else. And then with the time missed, we actually got, Renardo Green in there a lot more. So I just think they're probably going to agree to go separate ways. But Mooney Ward, you feel me? Always, you know what I mean? Friend of the program. It's always will.
Yes, always will. Always will. OB3 says it really would be a bad look if Sorensen stays on after Steve Wilkes was let go, after the Niners go all the way to the Super Bowl. So I'm pretty sure. I think I even saw somewhere he's probably gonna get fired. So we'll be looking for a new defensive coordinator next. Anybody in mind that you want at defensive coordinator?
Not off the top of my head. I'd have to see who's getting fired, who's up out there.
Somebody floated Jim Schwartz. I'm like, nigga, they will never in their life get the nigga. Do you feel me? Like, bro, ain't nobody getting no Jim Schwartz on the Niners, bro. Like, nah, I would be cool. Even though he is really successful against Kyle's scheme and everything, but would you want Jim Schwartz?
I mean, he's a good defensive coordinator. I wouldn't be mad at it. I want somebody with some experience, so I wouldn't be mad at that. But I just don't see it happening.
Robert Salah?
Hey, bring him home. I definitely want that.
What would that even be like, though? I mean, because Greg Roman did go back to coach with Jim Harbaugh this season, and Robert Saleh didn't have the most successful run as the Jets head coach, which none of them really do. Do you feel like he would be humble enough to come back?
Yeah, I don't see him holding out just to get a head coaching position. I feel like he'll interview for some, and then if he don't get none, I think he'll definitely be coming back to a coordinator. And he's a successful coordinator. I still think he could be a successful head coach. Like obviously they went through some injuries and stuff didn't really go out or work out how we thought it would. And New York is a very unforgiving market, so we know how that goes. But I think even no matter where he goes next year, if he's a coordinator or whatever, I think he'll be successful. So might as well come on home, man.
Bring it on back. Bring back that feeling, man. Bring back that feeling. Rockin' New Era says, need a special teams coordinator. Definitely need one of those.
Give me dude from the Saints.
Oh, okay. Already up top of your head. Okay. Yeah. Why the dude from the Saints?
Shit, I know he took over Darren Rizzi as the head coach for the Saints on an interim basis. I mean, I'm not saying that they was great, but I thought they was competitive when he took over. You know what I'm saying? And Saints got a pretty good special teams this year, so I'll take it.
True. Definitely, we gotta. I really want to return, man. I'm tired of Debo being back there. They got to address that. Get a return man for sure.
Well, I think they was going with Garuendo. I think they had planned to go with Garuendo on the kick returns and then Cowing on the punt returns, but then obviously, for me, it just didn't really pan out that way. Cowing gets hurt a little bit in and out the rotation. Garuendo ends up having to start and be real RB2, RB1. So yeah, I just shit just didn't go how they thought it would. But you're right, I agree. Debo, I don't mind Debo back there just to get him touches, but I mean he's not really doing much with it. So I mean,
big facts. Do you think we've seen the last of my boy Jake Moody? And while we on special teams,
he's out of here.
Yeah. The first one,
Kyle was fed up with him. Like I would say, 3 weeks ago.
So the 50-yarder one, it was a little sketch, but he barely made that motherfucker. It could have been like a little short, and then he comes in and it's a shorter field goal and switch that bitch to the left.
I didn't even know he missed yesterday. See, he was already gone. I seen the 50-yarder and I was like, oh, that's what's up. And then I really didn't start paying attention to that game to the second half. And then at that point, it was just like, damn, Cardinals scored. Oh, wait, that's good. Cool. Fuck it.
Right. No, that's what I'm saying, man. We was on that tank yesterday. I honestly thought they was, because it was close in the beginning.
Bro, they were about to win, but my boy Josh Dobbs held us down. You feel me? Hold down the agenda, bro. For real one. You feel me? Dropped the ball in the middle of the goddamn field and then threw a pick. And I was like, see, my boy understands the assignment. You feel me?
Real knew exactly what he had to do. Great transition over to the offensive side. Shout out to Isaac Garuendo, who was just talking about you. Thank God the ACL is good. No major damage or anything like that. But he did get injured early, which they have to put in Patrick Taylor Jr. He went crazy, over 100 yards and everything like that. They still put up hella yards, bro. I mean, that's really what it is with the Shanahan offense, you know what I'm saying? Low-key plug and play. Whoever's out there, you know what I'm saying? You're going to get some looks. Shout out. Hold on. We got to start here, though. We got to start here. Shout out to motherfucking Jawan Jennings. Don't give a fuck about. Don't give a fuck about. My boy Patrick had a legendary tweet saying that Jawan was more focused on throwing them hands than getting the 1,000 yards. Do you feel like Jawan should have even have been kicked out after the second?
Nah, looking back at it, he really didn't deserve to get kicked out. But that shit's still funny though, because my boy go bring the nonsense every time. You feel me? He played to the whistle and just the DBs can't handle it, bro. But
So
it was weak that he got tossed when looking back because I didn't even see what happened. I just see like the first little clip and I was like, my boy got stepped out of there. He was like, fuck it, I gotta get my shit off. You feel me? But I love it. My boy Grant Cohn tried to hate on my boy, talking about he was out there being selfish, but he didn't even do nothing, bro. He's out there blocking.
I don't think he did anything out of the ordinary. Even Demo said like he do that shit in training camp. Like that's
right. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like that's just Juwan, bro. It's not past the whistle or nothing, bro. It's either you go, you feel me, man up, or you go end up on your ass, bro. Fucking with bro.
Big facts, big facts. So for those who don't know, Juwan Jennings got into it. It was a run play, of course, and we all know he was a very adamant about run blocking, and went ahead and took the corner on the right side. Don't know dude's name, but took the corner, put him in the dirt. They start choking him or whatever. So everyone's hot at this point. Kyle calls another run play. He calls another run play, and him and Lewis Murphy, Bunting or whatever, get into it. Lewis Murphy's feeling some type of way about his homie getting pretty much punked by JJ, and you could tell Juwan was like, "Bro, just tired after the first kind of scrap up," because like the corner was like Lewis Murphy was literally on top of this nigga, and Juwan was just like, "All right, bro, you got me, bro. Like, I'm tired. It's good, bro," but he still ended up getting kicked out. And then he went to the crowd, got the crowd hyped and shit like that. I thought it was pretty cool. But fucking love Juwan Jennings, bro. Like he can get down any day, bro. Any day.
Best wide receiver for the 49ers to wear number 15.
Yeah, nah. Shout out my boy Young Crab. Yeah, nah. Juwan Jennings is definitely making a name for himself. Who do you have in a boxing match though? Your man George Pickens or Juwan Jennings?
George Pickens.
George Pickens all day? Oh, yeah. Okay.
Juwan, he's an excellent football player. George Pickens is a fucking nut.
He's just an RN. You know?
Yeah, just,
YN,
bro.
YN,
This man, watched his quarterback throw an interception, just turn around and pick the fight with anybody. Like that is next level, dog. Like at least Juwan. He try to uphold
Juwan's actually in the play. Yeah, he's in the line of play.
Like, right.
He's blocking. You know, you're right.
He's still holding down the agenda. George Pickens out there, he got a whole different agenda. Somebody got him fucked up, and somebody has to pay.
For real. Somebody got to get swung on for real.
Right.
Oh my God, it's hilarious. George Kittle only had 2 catches yesterday, bro. 2, and the Pastronaut had like 300 yards of offense. I was a little disappointed in that. But the one shining light is definitely part of the good-ish. Ricky Pearsall, White Boy Rick, a.k.a. John Rick, went ahead and had about like 89 yards on the day with a nice touchdown, contested catch, got in the end zone. I think I saw he had like at least 200 yards in the last 2 weeks, 2 TDs and shit like that. Do you feel better now about our first-round pick, Ricky Pearsall, going into next year after what you've seen?
Not necessarily. I feel like I'm kind of at the same place I've been at. I always felt like he could be solid. I mean, we've seen him do it a little bit, but for like next year he's got to do it more consistently. So I feel like I'm kind of pretty much at the same place. I mean, obviously we've seen some good things from him, like what I saw, but still room to grow. Still a lot of room to grow.
Still got him slotted 4th best wide receiver on the team.
Yeah.
Put him right below.
He's probably after Juwan.
So you got Aiyuk, Debo, Juwan, then Ricky.
Yeah, I mean, we're not including Kittle in that, right? I mean,
no. Kittle.
Okay, yeah, I'm about to say, right?
He might be number 1. He's definitely number 1.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, we got included Kittle.
Kittle
right?
is definitely number 1 as of this year. Who's your rank? Is it?
Yeah, I mean that's Aiyuk, Debo, Juwan, Ricky, and shit. I mean, if we keeping it a buck, Juwan had a better year this year than Debo did. So.
Oh no, definitely did for sure. So you putting him over Debo now as in wide receiver rankings?
No, not overall, but he
Okay.
did have a better year.
Okay. That's real. That's real. Shout out, my boy. Keep your head up, Devo. They asked my boy if he talked to John or Kyle yet about next year. He like, nah, I ain't. No, I'm not talking.
I don't think people really understand who Debo is. It's like, I don't know him personally, so I ain't sitting here acting like, but it's just like, that boy is not with all the bullshit y'all be on, bro. So,
that shit is funny. I mean, he's technically still on the books and everything. So
right.
I think
why would I
what's
be
gonna
worried
happen,
about that?
like I'm not going nowhere technically. By the books.
And then I mean, at the end of the day, we do the same shit every year. But I'm not about to react. It will be every trade deadline, every offseason, we do the same shit. I don't got time for that shit.
If he didn't go crazy during the year where he was, you know what I'm saying, trying to get his money, like he definitely not worried about this year. Like, come on.
Right. The contract already signed, baby. Wherever they send me, they gotta pay me.
Yeah, right. Facts. But yeah, overall, the assignment, they held up on the assignment and they have locked in at that number 11 spot. They all had exit interviews and everything like that today in the locker room. A lot of kind of I wouldn't say positive. It was definitely positive, but they kind of just knew what it was, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was Super Bowl hangover year. Demo probably had the quote of the day saying that he definitely got right for a Pro Bowl this year, but next year plans to be playing in the Super Bowl. So either way, he's good. George Kittle saying he want to retire 49er. We already talked about what Debo said. And then White Boy Rick also said he would, bro, I can't even hate on this man no more, man. He said he wants to meet the shooter, really have a good conversation with him, and, you know what I'm saying, really forgive him for his sins. I'm paraphrasing the last part, but he wants to meet up with the shooter, you know what I'm saying, and, you know, let bygones be bygones. But how you feel about the team moving forward and going into this offseason for the squad?
I mean, yeah, I still feel really good about our team overall. Something just came out, too, that we have on record or paper right now the easiest schedule going into next year, which is the complete opposite of this year where we had the hardest schedule. So I expect us to look a lot like the Vikings look this year, honestly, playing against a bunch of scrubs. And, kind of run away with it next year, look back on top. Obviously, we have some T's to cross and I's to dot, but you feel me? I expect us to recover this year and be right back where we're supposed to be.
I think they'll definitely take the offseason to reload. Don't quite think it's going to happen how I want it to happen with, you know, finding our franchise quarterback, but I think they'll go ahead and pay Brock the money. Not quite sure what that number is going to be. We'll get into that more later on, but I think he's going to get paid. CMC already, I forgot to say, CMC said he's feeling better, of course, for next year. And, you know, really get a chance to reload right then and there. So.
Did you see what Brock said in his extra interview or this little interview about the contract?
I saw what he said, but pretty much it's like, it was like basic shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? He doesn't. What did he say entirely? What? I'll let you do it.
I don't know, like, exactly word for word, but what I took away from the conversation is like, bro, I ain't really tripping off the number. Just send the contract. I'm gonna sign it. Let's get back to playing football. Like, that's kind of what I took away from it.
See, that is the football player talking. The agent,
for sure. But also, like I said, it lines up with what I feel about Brock Purdy at the end of the day. I don't think he's about to come in here and ask for this $60 million number that y'all was talking about. So, like he said, he wants to get a quick negotiation, get this done, get back to work. So,
I mean, when has it ever been a quick negotiation with anybody on the 49ers when it comes to contracts?
I mean, it's not always the holdout situation, because I feel like when they want to lock somebody in, they lock somebody in. Like, even with like Drake Greenlaw, they locked him in early. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when they want to, they do it. But it'd be, you feel me, Debo, Ayuk, that want to get paid top of their
Kittle,
as they, you know what I'm saying, they want to get paid at the top of their position. Fred Warner, as they deserve. Which
deserve it. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
I'm not arguing that.
You can't argue that. But Purdy, middle of the pack guys, I feel like they get that done. Even with Demo, they didn't waste no time with Demo. They locked that in, got it done.
This is true, but I don't think with the quarterback is a totally different topic, just because, like, bro, for one, I mean, he's the last pick in the draft. Like, he's definitely overperformed for what he's supposed to be in the NFL. So his agent is definitely going to want to get at least not the highest number, but at least I think still they're going to push from that $50 million range. And if you're going into that realm, then I think the 49ers are going to play hardball, and they might drag this out to, once again, it's always like second week of training camp, maybe. Do you have we have an over under? Are we doing an over under right now on when he'll get signed?
I don't know, because I don't really know if they're going to actually sign it this year. Like I said, the 49ers could just play it out and see how it goes. So I'm not necessarily saying they're going to pull the trigger. So I ain't really sure about that. But
you think Brock's going to come back unsigned?
He's still under contract for one more year.
But he can hold out, bro. He has the leverage. They have leverage. He has leverage as well. But
I mean, he's still in the contract.
But he could do the holdout, bro. I'm not coming back and playing. If I'm Brock, I'm not coming back and playing without a deal being signed. I don't care where you got me at. I wasn't even supposed to be in this position.
I agree, but you also ain't Brock, so.
So you'll think he'll come back and play for the F?
I don't see Brock sitting out. That's just not. I don't see it.
Okay. My boy Rodney tapping in. So again,
like I said, another thing I could see them doing, signing him, like giving like a signing bonus just for this year on like a franchise tag, not actually a tag, but like a similar to that. Like, just take this little signing bonus for the year, play your contract out, and well, you know what I'm saying, get back to it. But also, I don't really see. Like I said, from what I got from it, he wants to get it done. If they're not gonna get it done, I feel like they're gonna put it off to the next season, on both ends. So,
Ronnie is agreeing with you, saying Pat is right. He is a $30 million a year type of guy. Yes, but
I mean, I can't say 30 because just 30 is like bare minimum at this point. Like,
yeah, 40. I mean, 40 would be reasonable, but I still think the agents will play hardball, bro. Like, we're not gonna have you go out here and potentially lose your spot and lose any more leverage. He's already lost a lot of leverage with this season, not playing up to par as he did from last year. So it's like, bro, we would have to get this done right now. If any, that's why, of course, I feel like Brock is saying we need to get it done faster, like sooner than later. But it's like, come on, bro. Like, I don't think he's just gonna just come play without getting the contract signed. That's just.
I hear you.
Sal says wants to meet a shooter. Yeah, he ain't from anywhere near us. What is that?
I'm talking about Ricky Pearsall.
Oh yeah, Ricky Pearsall wants to meet a shooter. Yeah, he ain't from anywhere. Oh yeah, nah. I think dude was from like in the valley somewhere. So I mean, he probably meet him at I'm sure there's a court date and everything like that. In that situation for all going case like that. But yes, that is definitely true. Going forward though, for this offseason, I think you definitely trying to get Dre signed back for sure. We got like the 10th most cap space, I think, right now anyway. So get Dre back. Hopefully, maybe would you sign your twin back? Or do you think he's out of here?
Sure.
Okay, get Huff back.
We should sign him. Yeah.
Get Huff back, and then Brock will probably be the biggest one. That's why I think Dre will probably get paid faster. Like you said, that's in that middle tier. Huff might get paid faster, but the quarterback contract's gonna be tough, bro. Like it just man, that's like the most important position, bro. Like he gonna want. I know Brock says he wants to get it done quick, but I still think the agent's gonna play the tough ball. But we will see. We will see. Any good or any bad that you want to talk about from this year going? Any good-ish that you're taking from this season?
I felt like some of the young guys got an opportunity to play, like Renardo Green, D. Winters. I felt like not as much as I wanted them to, but they eventually made a way. Mustafa, you know what I'm saying? They eventually made their way through the cracks. So, yeah. Oh, shit, I forgot, too. We got to pay my nigga Banks, bro. God damn.
Talk about it. Got to bring back Aaron Banks. Make that shit happen. Banks, Make that shit happen, dog. We know he was dealing with a pinky
Realistically, though,
injury.
we ain't heard nothing about that, so he might be gone.
I know. I'm praying for the best.
Hey, hopefully we get my boy
everything
on
works
here
out.
this summer.
Yeah, nah, cause that'll be clutch, but it's gonna be tough. Well, I was gonna say for good-ish, Puny. We got a certified right guard. Sure. You know what I'm saying? Sure. Definitely. Malik Mustafa played really well. I thought like Ricky Pearsall definitely came on towards the end of the season, so that was good as well too. And shit, man, like, I mean, they like you said, the roster is still talented, but I think the bad is still going to just be that red zone. Niggas not being that good in the red zone, having to be able to get better in that area. Could be on the quarterback, could be on the play calling, could be on Kyle. So either way, we will see what happens.
Be more disciplined too, because the penalties were killing us this year. But.
Yeah, definitely that. So we hopefully we'll see what happens going forward. We will definitely be here to go over all the mock draft and everything like that as the offseason progresses. And we'll hit y'all with all that good shit. So make sure y'all stay tuned for that. But we'll go ahead now and go around the league. If you can pull up the graphics of the NFL playoffs, which are locked and loaded. Really great weekend of football, of course. And the shit is just locked in, bro. We got the Chiefs and the Lions at the top seed. Shout out to my Vikings, who Sam Darnold proved me right. Did you see Trey Lance play better than Sam Darnold yesterday?
Trey Lance didn't throw a touchdown, but okay.
I mean, he played better than Sam Darnold, though. 244 yards, baby. Hey, my boy, man, look, bro. The one, it was just in the end zone. He looked a little bit timid instead of letting, he was just like a hair off. The one in the back of the end zone, he could have hit, and then the one to Brandon Cooks just a little bit late. But I think pretty good game though. But
yeah, his release though, he has like a little, like you said, it's like he's second guessing himself still. He gotta just come up and let it fly. He be like, all right. You know what I'm saying? I got it.
Yeah. The one everybody roasted him on, the short arm to Rico Dowdle after making the nigga made a miraculous play getting out the sack, but he short armed that.
He just gotta flip his hips. And he had that problem with us too, where he doesn't flip his hips all the way around to make that throw. He goes like halfway and then tries to throw it. But that shit's gonna sail in the dirt every time because you ain't getting nothing on it. You gotta flip your hips all the way around. Which actually Purdy does that hella well. He flips his hips and throws it across his body. But yeah. I felt like that was his opportunity to really show out. And he didn't do bad, but he didn't show out either. So I was like, But I feel like somebody will still pay him to come into camp next year.
Definitely. I mean, I like the throwing a run in the beginning. Oh man, he was I thought he did pretty good yesterday, man. All things considered. Rocking the era, not fucking with Trey. Lance is not good. Lance needs to be in the UFL. Oh man, I don't think you watched Sam Darnold last night with Justin Jefferson. You know what I'm saying? How you miss Justin Jefferson in the end zone, bro? That shit is crazy.
Twice.
But you were twice. Shit is crazy.
And then he missed what's the name? But then he missed Addison on the. They drew up the play for Addison to come on the pick route. He misses him on the pick route and then tries to throw it to him in the back pylon. Like, bro, you already missed him. It's over.
Like, shit got pretty nasty.
He was seeing them ghosts again, boy.
I mean, it was a big game. I mean, they was in that game last night up until about like the third quarter, and then Jahmyr Gibbs just really turned it on. But the moment was too big, man. We're gonna see. Hopefully, maybe Sam could get a playoff win here, but I think the Rams. That's what I'm saying. I think the Rams are gonna be them ones, bro. That Detroit defense was not letting up, says rocking the air, which is crazy because I mean they've been getting cooked this whole year on the back end, but niggas cannot get over. Shout out to what's bro name that played Justin Jefferson since high school, Amick or some shit like that. That nigga was out there. Yeah. He was locked in. But look at this playoff schedule right here. It's gonna be a really good weekend of games next week. Texans versus Chargers. Shout out CJ. Ravens and Steelers. Bills and Broncos, and then Rams, of course, and Vikings. Your Bucks, who ended up, man, that was really good too. Watching Bryce Young and Atlanta go at it, and then the Bucks, you know what I'm saying, on the other end, they was down too. Oh man, that shit was crazy. But they came back out the division for you, and then Eagles and Packers with Jordan Love be announced. All right, so first I want to get to with this. Are you good with just only 2 teams having a bye right now in the playoffs?
Yeah, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, I like
just because it's like, man, like, nigga, the Vikings have 14 wins and they got to go on the road, man, next week.
Yeah,
and then the Ravens,
that shit sucks.
Ravens were crazy, man. Okay, go ahead.
No, it sucks. I agree, but also I feel like the number 1 seed needs to be rewarded for something. So I feel like they got to have a bye.
For sure.
And I don't think the second team deserves a bye. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It's just, and then I feel like if you win your division, you get a home game. Like, your division probably ain't as good as the other places, but hey, that ain't our fault. Win your division. You feel me? You can only do what you can do. And then also, the Vikings really ain't got no leg to stand on because they already lost to the Rams this year. So I really don't hear shit they got to say.
That's real. Because I'm just like, man, bro, the Ravens had a great, and I'm not too mad at it, honestly, because it's like sometimes teams just honestly they go farther with just keep on playing instead of having the whole week off. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of just stay in rhythm, stay dangerous, and kind of just keep on fighting each week. So I'm not too mad at the format at all, honestly. I think it's gonna be lit next week for all of us that's gonna be watching. Shout out my boy Mark says Amick Toberson out of Louisiana Tech, also ex-Raider, shaking my head. They always play better. They always play better when they leave the Raiders. Yeah, no. Shout out Brock Bowers are going crazy for y'all. But looking at these matchups right here,
which I said was a great pick. A lot of Raider fans was mad, but I'm like, bro, he's rough. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you wasn't, bro.
Bro, as soon as the Michael Penix got picked to Atlanta, I'm like, bro, the Raiders got to get Brock Bowers, bro, because
he was number 1. He was the best player on the board, and 2, I knew he was going to be a monster, bro. He was a monster in fucking college.
Come on, man, you got.
But I'll never forget though his whole family being hella mad, and then that one drunk ass uncle Raiders. I was like, he's the real Raider fan in the family. Respect, huh?
It's always one. If you're from the Bay, it's always one. But okay, back to the matchups for next week though. Texans Chargers will start right there. Jim Harbaugh has his team on a high streak right now. Justin Herbert went crazy yesterday. Shout out to the Raiders also as well too. But my boy CJ, they kind of on the, you feel me, a little skittish, but they got a home game. Who you got in that matchup?
This is probably the hardest match for me to pick, honestly, just for the fact that I think the Chargers are going to win. But like you said, Texans at home, and CJ is definitely one of those players that can turn it on at any given moment. Like he could throw for 400 yards and nobody would be surprised. Obviously, he ain't been having that type of year, but it just feels like them at home, the city buzzing, in their classic first game of Saturday spot. Like that's the Texans and Chargers.
Classic.
Like that's
Shakey's.
I swear, like
that,
right? It's one or the other. Always play it in that spot. So. Respect. I think the Chargers get it done. No, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm kind of taking the Chargers as well too. They've been on the hot streak, so I'm gonna roll with you on that. Just because, man, I want to believe my boy CJ. If they get it done, you know what I'm saying, we'll be out here talking about shit. But Justin Herbert been locked in, bro. So we're gonna definitely see what happens for sure. Switching over to Ravens and Steelers. I got the Ravens smoking their ass. Because Lamar been going too crazy. Derrick Henry been going too crazy.
That's the one team Lamar does struggle with. But, yeah, it's just hard to pick against the Ravens right now.
Steelers offense
that's my pick to win it all. So
Steelers offense just knows
for sure.
Even though it was trying to force feed your man, but it's just not enough.
Hey, no, did you see the interview when they asked him? It was like something about he was like, you and Russell Wilson not on the same page. And he was like, why you say we're not on the same page? He's like, well, Russell said that. He said, oh, I didn't know he said that. That shit had me rolling, bro. He's hella funny.
He's ready to choke him, bro. Well, honestly, too, because, I mean, he was riding for him, like in the beginning, like when they had Fields out there. So it's only right for him to go ahead and kind of react that way.
But it's just like, y'all always trying to set my boy up, bro. Leave him alone, bro.
He is a soundbite waiting to happen. All right, cool. The next matchup. Oh, and this is great undertones because your Chiefs was running for my Bengals. Shout out Joey B and the boys. Y'all saying they did their thing on Saturday,
I don't know why you believe that.
I'm just saying, bro. They went ahead and tanked it. Broncos went crazy yesterday.
Do you think they would have beat the Bills?
Do I think the Bengals would have beat the Bills? Hell yeah, I think the Bengals could have beat the Bills. You don't think so?
Hell no.
What? Bro, their defense would not have stopped Joey B and them boys.
Bro. they ain't beat nobody, and that's why they're not in the playoffs.
They beat the Steelers. They in the playoffs. Oh, come on, man. This is what I'm talking about right here, man. Come on, bro. Bro. T. Higgins, 3 touchdowns on the day. Jamar Chase, he wasn't going crazy like that, but he's still doing the thing a little bit. And your man Chase Brown, you know what I'm saying? Bro.
They scored 19 points. You talking about Bills wouldn't have been able to.
It's a division game. It was a division game, bro. It was a division game, bro. Didn't the Bills lose yesterday? And
they did. No, I don't remember. I think they did.
No, they lost, but Josh Allen, he definitely. I think they sat him in the second half. But
he played. I think he played like a series to keep his streak going.
Yep, exactly. But to this matchup for next week, I like it because I feel like, bro, the Broncos could sneak and fucking upset these niggas. What do you think about that matchup?
Not a chance. I feel like the only thing they got going for them is they're used to playing in the cold. That's it. But, man, Bills by 10 at least.
Ooh. Because the Broncos defense has been good, really good all year. Bo Nix starting to come on. Bo Nix is really good football, man.
He fell off a little bit the last couple of weeks. The week he was playing that. But
the game versus the Bengals, that nigga was going crazy. Forced overtime.
Yeah. I'll give you that.
Yeah. But still got Josh Allen going through.
Yeah, not a chance.
Okay. And the winner of those 2 games, honestly, it's probably gonna be Ravens and Bills. So go ahead and get to whoever can beat the Kansas City Chiefs.
I hate that they always gotta play each other first. That shit is annoying, bro.
Yeah, I'm just saying. No, did they play last year? Did the Bills and Ravens play last year though? I don't think so.
No, because the Ravens. The Bills lost to the Chiefs. Yeah.
The Bills lost to the Chiefs, but then the Chiefs, then they went ahead and beat the Ravens the week after, I believe.
In the AFC, in the AFC Championship.
Yeah. So either way, it's gonna come down to it. Either way, one of those is gonna be out of there going against them. Do you think the Chargers or Texans can beat the Chiefs in any way? Texans probably not, but do you think the Chargers can?
I feel like if either team that wins that game can beat that, because the Chiefs just not firing on all cylinders. But if I had to put my money up, of course not. Like
the last couple weeks, they've been looking a lot better though. Doing a lot better.
Offensively, but I feel like their defense is taking a step back now. Like they defense was just dominating when they wasn't really scoring like that. But the last no, because I guess you can't really count the Broncos game. Steelers, they did pretty good. Texans, they solid.
They about to go back, bro. I hate to say
it.
Oh, man, bro.
They losing to the Chiefs. They losing to the Ravens. Pack them up.
Oh, shit. I hope that happens. I hope you're right. But I got the Chiefs going for the AFC. You got the Ravens. That would be amazing. Over to the NFC side. Lions went ahead and deservedly got that first seed. So we now got Rams and Vikings in LA next week on Monday Night Football. Who you got in that one?
I'm going Rams. They beat them already once this year. Vikings just didn't look that impressive to me in a game that mattered. So give me the Rams. Fuck it. I'll take Stafford over Darnold.
Yeah, they've been there before. They ain't done it before.
Now that I think about it too, Sam Darnold didn't do shit against the Rams last year when we started him. He might be seeing ghosts against the Rams. McVay might have his number.
His agent is praying last night you lost us a lot of money, dog. But you got to at least get one win in the playoffs if you want any shot at generational wealth right now, brother. Because
my man Bomani called him same Darnold. Fuck,
I saw that. That was. I mean, that's what I've been preaching all year, man. I had them. They only got no higher than I put them 5. Then I think I put them 5 1 week on the power rankings, but had them at 6 last week for a reason, man. Like,
I fucking nigga kept me out the fantasy playoffs, bro. I hate Sam Darnold forever.
Shout out to him. Bucks and Commanders. The rematch. Oh no, not the rematch, but y'all said Marshawn Lattimore went ahead and left the Saints and left us with no more rivalries with him and Mike Evans. Mike Evans goes ahead and makes $3 million extra this last weekend, hitting his bonus incentives. Shout out to him. Also getting, I think he's like right behind Jerry Rice now with most consecutive 1,000-yard seasons at 11.
They're tied.
Jerry Rice,
at 11.
Jerry Rice is 14. I looked at it.
Oh, shit! I thought
he has 14, and then Mike Evans is 11. But neither here nor there. Mike Evans versus Marshawn Lattimore.
Wait, Jerry Rice got 14 total or 14 consecutive?
14 consecutive.
Oh, okay.
Insane.
Yeah, that is for sure.
Brock. Jaden versus the Baker in Tampa. Who you got?
This one hurts my heart. I can't pick this game, man. The Rook, he been cooking.
Yep.
Bake at the crib.
Yep.
I don't know, man. It's really, this one's probably one of the harder ones for me to pick as well. I think I want to go Commanders, though.
I'm going with the hot hand, bro. I'm going Jaden, bro. Even though Trey Lance did outplay him for that first half, I'm going to just put that and chalk that up to a division rivalry. But Jaden Daniels, bro, he the truth, man. Like, nigga been going too crazy. To lose round 1 to the Bucks, who they definitely got out the mud and came back versus Saints, but I still feel like Atlanta should have won that division, but I don't know, bro. I got bro. They should have started Michael Penix earlier, bro. The niggas going crazy, man. The Commanders, I got them winning in Tampa Bay though, because just can't bet against Jaden at least in that round. At least in that round.
Yeah. No, I mean, listen. I hear what you're saying, my brother.
Eagles and Packers gets interesting because Jordan Love just got hurt last week, or Sunday, yesterday. Don't really know exactly what it is, but hit his funny bone, couldn't really feel his hand and shit like that. I think he'll play, but Jalen Hurts still in concussion protocol as of today. It's only Monday, but if Jalen Hurts does not play in this game, if Jordan Love does not play in this game, I don't even know if that's even a possibility, but that'd be crazy. But either way, who you got, Eagles and Packers?
So that would be Kenny Pickett versus Malik Willis.
Malik, I think he got hurt too on Sunday too, but no.
Yeah, for real?
No, he got hit pretty hard. He got hit pretty hard, but I think he never finished the game. But
if that's the matchup, oh shit! I'm about to say if that's the matchup, I'm going with Malik Willis. But if we get the regular matchup, I'm going with the Eagles.
Yeah, I got the Bird gang. I ain't gonna lie, them niggas, they been looking good all season, man. They been looking good all season, man. And they at home too, so yeah, I think I'm gonna go Philly for sure.
Yeah.
Rocking there also says one. Christian Watson, season-ending injury. Yeah, I wasn't really. He always get hurt to me, so I wasn't really tripping about his injury yesterday. So I know he's technically the number one. I'm just saying, like, bro, man, your best availability is availability, and my boy be hurt a lot, man. So that's that North Dakota State Products. Just gotta stay healthy, man. Should be crazy.
Yeah.
Should be wild. But yeah, who you got coming out of the NFC?
I'm going Detroit. I wanted to go Eagles, but then I don't know. I just feel like Sirianni gonna do some nut shit when it all said and done. So I'm gonna go Dan Campbell, which He does that shit too, but you know what you're getting, right? You feel me? You know what time it is, bro.
You know, on fourth down, we're going for that shit, nigga. Every time.
So like, is it really crazy if you already know what he's
every
doing?
Single
You feel
time.
me? Like, Sirianni the one that get out there and start doing weird shit. Like, at least Campbell, you know how he coming. You may not always agree with it, but you feel me? You know how he coming.
Yeah, I'm going with the Bird Gang coming out. I think it's going to be another rematch for the Chiefs versus the Eagles. They just got a really stacked roster. Saquon be going too crazy. If Hurts got to come back though. But if he does come back, I think the Lions are just too banged up on the defensive side to really stop the Eagles. But yeah. So, I mean, it's out of the
I thought that too, but they was hooping last night. I'm like, this defense, when they playing like this, like, shit.
I mean, they've been winning games. They still been winning games. Like, they got enough.
For sure.
They got enough firepower on offense to definitely beat anybody. But the Eagles, I just feel like they just got a lot going for them right now. So I think it's going to be Chiefs and Eagles in the Super Bowl. And my man has Ravens and Lions. Lions would be good, though. Baltimore versus Detroit. For the culture.
And
you know
in New Orleans.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying, man? No, that would be lit. That would be lit. The Lions fans would be deep, though. They first was it like had they ever played the Super Bowl?
Vegas.
I mean, they was deep in Vegas.
I don't
know.
I
don't remember for sure. In our lifetime, we've been on this earth now for at least 30 plus years. Never seen Detroit Lions, even in the championship game, but never even seen them in a Super Bowl ever in my life. So the city would definitely be deep in the know you for sure if they win. That'd be crazy. Damn, that'd be crazy. Oh man, we're gonna see what happens. It's gonna be a great weekend of football. So we will definitely be going back and forth and letting y'all know what's going on as the week or the playoffs go on and shit like that. Before we get up out of here, though, gotta talk about our Warriors. Damn, niggas lost to the Kings the other night. No De'Aaron Fox, lost by 30. In the 9th seed right now, only got 18 wins on the season. On top of all that, my African, my young, my YN, Jonathan Kuminga, out for 3 weeks on the ankle injury. First of all, to be a little more fun, did you see Draymond got a wild out on Saturday?
Yeah, bro, he's crazy. That's my boy. Love him. I love him. My boy to be fair, that shouldn't have been a flagrant foul. Yeah, to be fair, shouldn't have been a flagrant foul to begin with. And then he get teed up for saying boom, and the ref is in his feelings. But also, Draymond, you know what the fuck you be doing.
He said, he saw JK get caught with one in the head. And he said, if that was me, you know what I'm saying? It would have been a flagrant. Right. And it was like, yes.
For sure. So that foul definitely didn't deserve to be a flagrant. Edie, I don't even know what you're doing. And then Draymond getting teed up. It's just, you can just see that shit coming, bro. That shit is funny. What does he have at tees now? That got to be like 7 or 8, bro. Ain't no way he's staying under 10. Yeah.
That was a hope and a prayer. I got to tap in with the pod again, but I know BD going to bring that up. But definitely got the win, though, versus the Grizzlies. Did we get the win versus the Grizzlies?
Yeah.
Yeah, got the win versus the Grizzlies, but then lost night after. No De'Aaron Fox, bro. Like, no head coach. Steph still went off, yes. I think they were shooting like 45% from the field and shit like that. But it's like, bro, is the season cooked?
It's starting to look like it because it's just hella inconsistent, bro. We didn't play no defense. We're turning the ball over, just letting them. It's like last night we was kind of tired, so I get it. Like back to back, they just didn't have no energy. But it's like, bro, Steph dropping 30s, and y'all just the rest of y'all just sleepwalking, bro. So
doing, buddy.
I don't know, man. We gotta have JK though. I know that.
Gotta have JK. My boy's bag is definitely gonna go up in these next 3 weeks while he's gone. But shout out to Mr. Fab. Tweeting out last night that Buddy Hield is trash. Klay Thompson, I want to come on here and apologize to you, my boy. I don't know why I blasphemed you earlier in the season. I was caught up in the moment. Buddy Hield was shooting like 65% for the field and shit like that. He was going too crazy, but there is no man. There's no replacement for Clay, bro. Like Buddy Hield ain't it, bro. He's not it.
Buddy Hield he really just be out there taking up space, bro. But be looking at his feet before he shooting shit. Like that shit irritates the fuck out of me, bro.
It's pretty nasty.
Then even with Schroeder, like, bro, like when Steph is there, bro, start Moody, bro. Stop starting Schroeder next to Steph. That shit's not working for Schroeder at all, bro. Like, it's not working for Schroeder. But it's so funny because let Kuminga start, he starts one game. It's not a good fit. But you let Schroeder start fucking 12 straight games and he ain't doing shit. But I digress.
Steve is a wild boy. Oh, nice. My boy Kev tapped back in. Niggas back on the Warriors. They sure could use Jordan Poole right now. Rocket, Red, countdown, lift off. Yeah, I mean, they sure could use my boy.
I just said that after a couple of games this year. Like shit.
Hey, I remember I was on the morning roast. It was the season right when all the fight and all that shit went down. They said, "You think Jordan Poole should stay on the team?" I said, "Yeah." You talked about like, bro, y'all gotta squash that shit as men, but niggas get punched in the face and niggas don't want to squash it, so it's understandable.
I mean, they picked the veterans. It's just like I don't know. They be half-ass doing shit, and I still think the 2 timeline shit could work. It's just you gotta invest in the second timeline. You can't just sit there and just let the timeline just do whatever the fuck. Like, bro, they have to play, bro.
Have to play, bro. It's year fucking 4. Niggas, you didn't already pay one of them, and you still not even paying them. Shit, or playing them. The shit is crazy. Rocket New Era says the little white kid. I saw this on the timeline, but I didn't get to see it in person. The little white kid putting on his Kings jersey over his Steph Curry jersey, shaking my damn head.
I mean, he's probably a Kings fan and likes Curry. Which I mean, a lot of y'all are Curry fans. But I'm just saying, bro. It's not a lot of y'all
on, man.
Really
thank you,
fans,
thank you, bro. What are we talking about? Like, come on, man. What are we talking about?
Not saying y'all specifically in the chat, but you feel me? Just a lot of people out there.
Kings fans. Yeah.
A lot of people out there be Steph fans. They're not even Warrior fans. So.
I bet you a lot of niggas in 2015 definitely got them Warriors jerseys still. You know what I'm saying? The Kings jersey just started popping up out of nowhere as of recent. OB3 says Kings fans were chanting "Light the Beam" at Chase last night. Ooh.
Okay.
Look, all right.
That's cute.
Quick story time. Because I felt bad after I did it. We went to the game with Raji. I think it was the other one where there be one versus the Suns. When we beat the Suns, it was a little kid out there in a Kings jersey. He walked past us. He said, "Man, let's go Kings." I said, "Man, get that shit up out of here." The backstory behind that, why I felt bad, because when I was that kid's age and I was in LA and I had a Giants hat on, some nigga really went out his way to be like, the Giants. Man, what? Like, and that shit stuck. That shit stuck with me,
little nigga.
You feel me, bro? That shit stuck with me. Bro, that shit, it's been fuck the Dodgers for life since then, bro. And I really feel like I have now created this young man's what they say the origin story.
Origin story, yeah.
Yes, to just hate on the Warriors for life. I don't know if you ever gonna watch this show, my man, but in the moment, you know what I'm saying, I'm apologize because I was just like, nigga, funny. We just beat the Suns. He up here talking about
go Kings. Nigga,
right? Got the game fucked up, little nigga.
Fuck up, little nigga. Don't you got school tomorrow?
Hitting your parents, that shit is crazy, man. OB3 says, yeah, such a letdown game last night after the Grizzlies win on Saturday night.
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I watched not even half of that game, bro. I just turned the football game on. I said, y'all about to do this to me tonight.
The Lions was on, bro. I wasn't
about to do this to me tonight, bro.
Shout out my boy Kev. I was just living through the tweets at this point. You know what I'm saying? I just knew exactly what was going on. Didn't even want to watch it. Not at all. OB3 says, yeah, the Kings fans did warn us about Buddy Hield, though. They sadly might have been correct.
Kev literally just said that, yesterday or today, for sure. He's like, they literally tried to tell us. It's like, yeah, but nobody listen to sack niggas, bro. That's the problem. You know what I'm saying?
Ronnie says, nigga, you know you're not about to squash it if someone punches you in the face. LOL. What is that in terms of
Jordan Poole?
Oh, yeah. No, I mean,
I got to get my fade back first. I know that.
Thank you. That's what I said. I said, bro, you got. That's exactly what I said. I said, bro, he got to really catch Draymond slipping, and Draymond will really be the type, bro. Just you know what I'm saying, just boom, he come in the locker room, bam, swoop that nigga right quick. Draymond might even respect you anymore for really just nothing him like that,
but
man.
Also,
so like
too, the way Poole got hit, like I don't know, like I said, that's why I still feel like Poole just wasn't really expecting to get punched, because it's like, bro, he didn't get up mad or nothing. Like you wasn't trying to fight even after the moment. Nah, bro, I'm gonna fight you or something, bro.
I
like
mean,
that.
he was literally knocked unconscious. So it's I don't
fair.
think
He did catch that, man.
I don't think he was ready. I don't think he was ready to retaliate in the moment. And then because we all saw
even
Draymond
then,
catch
come
him.
to your senses, bro. Gotta fight him. So like, bro, I don't know, bro.
You gotta make
feel
some
like I'm
noise
still gonna be mad in that moment, right?
They got me
You're not
up.
leaving here until we get my pay. You might even beat me up. I'm not even gonna lie, but we gotta run the
fair. No, Rodney Pyers probably remembers this, but I'll never forget football practice. The homie, I think it was the homie Alex Antoine and Christian. Shout out my boys, you know what I'm saying? But he was like, man, he said, man, if that nigga say anything about me, man, I'm gonna fight that nigga in the locker room, man. So, you know, he got the instigator. Shout out my boy Charles. He went back. He said, oh, did you hear that? Christian was like, yeah. He said, man, fuck you, nigga. He said, oh, man, see him in the locker room. And they squared up in the locker room with the gloves and everything. So it's like, man, like, that. Look, Roddy remembers for sure. You know what I'm saying? And that happens on teams, man. People fight, man. But
I agree. But that football locker room, that is way more common than a basketball locker room. I will say that for sure.
I'm talking about niggas fighting in the league all the time. Matt Barnes.
No, they do. They do. But as far as just like on general purposes, it's gonna be way more football fights. Like, nigga, you've been talking shit all week. Let's bang it out. Like, it's way more common in football than it is in basketball. But that's funny as fuck, though.
Plus, also too, football is a more contact sport, so
yeah, exactly.
Like hitting each other and getting up and shaking as
they already off. Yeah,
exactly. My boy Aunt Will tapping in. Shout out my boy. I ain't seen my boy in a minute. I wish Golden State Warriors would have got their hands on a 7-footer for Christmas, but it didn't happen.
For Christmas, bro. I've been begging for 5 years, bro. I've been begging for 5 years. Even when we won the championship, I was still asking for a 7-footer. Shit.
I mean, the Vucevic has been floated out there, but Marcus Thompson recently on the the plus minus pod with the Slater and all them said that the front office kind of feels like it's pointless at this point to make any trades because it wouldn't really solve anything, to be honest. But I mean, would you even go get Vucevic?
I don't feel like he's the answer, but again, it's all, I don't know. It just depends what you got to give up. Like, they talk about Jimmy Butler. Yeah, Jimmy Butler would definitely help. But, like, if we're talking about trading 4 or 5 people for Jimmy Butler, like, what are we talking about here? Like, it's not that serious.
It's really not that serious, man. I think it's like, bro, you giving up 2 wings for one 35-year-old disgruntled wing who always gets into it wherever he goes to. Like, come on, man. We don't need that on the team right now, bro. Just keep on building, bro. In the offseason, see if you can go add some shit. But I think it's kind of cooked, man, for any trades that's going to possibly happen. Sorry to all those out there that are trade machine warriors, but it's kind of cooked. Oh, this I didn't get this, but I finally got it. Careful, Pat. Mill's going to sneak you in the green room. I don't even think that would ever. Man, hell no, I was thinking, boy. Like I said, I've always been down for boxing. Boxing is always just a normal way to go ahead and get this shit off. Speaking of that, because everyone saw Drake drop the freestyle shouting out LeBron. I was watching a Bomb podcast, and they said they kept saying, shout out Glasses Below, and he kept saying, man, Bron need to go ahead. Him and Drake need to go ahead and fight. Niggas is like, LeBron James in no way is about to fight this man. He ain't, bro. LeBron ain't never even fought nobody in NBA, bro. Like, he's not gonna fight Drake. Like, come on, man. That's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen.
LeBron got too much to lose.
Way too much. They both do. So it's like,
true, but Bron is like 6'9", Drake is like 5'9". Like, it's just not a good look.
It wouldn't be a fair fight. Wouldn't be a fair. One is a professional Hall of Fame. Top 2, maybe even 1 top NBA player all time.
And then that's what I'm saying. Like, if Drake knock him out, like, it's a bad look. if Drake get knocked out by LeBron, this is gonna be like you just got knocked out by Bron. Like Bron is a physical specimen. But if Bron gets slept, like bro, he'll never live that down.
Not happening. And it's like that would be like saying Bron to go in the booth. Like, come on, brother. Bron is not about to go in the booth versus Drake, man. Like, come on, man. It's just
you're right.
Two different things, man. Not gonna happen. Mark says, yeah, football players definitely gonna fight in practice in the locker room. It just is what it is. Yeah, facts.
Man, football players fight dudes with helmets on. Of course, they just not all there.
Right. Rockin' the Era says, that's why hockey is dope. They let them brawl. Yeah, big fact. But we're talking about
crazy.
That's definitely crazy. But we're talking about teammates fighting though. Like I'm all for players fighting, but
teammates I'm sure in hockey, I'm sure teammates be throwing down in hockey shit.
Facts, big facts. OB3 says, yeah, Beef Stew, Isaiah Stewart of the Pistons wanted to square off with LeBron, and LeBron wanted no part of it. LOL.
Man,
I felt like
so.
Right, because this man has blood coming down his face. He's on a whole nother go mode. He on go mode. You know what I'm saying? Bron is not at that level at that point in time in life.
It meant more to Isaiah Stewart at that point.
Way more.
He fighting with a different kind of passion, bro. You gotta take that one.
You gotta pick your battles, dog. That's pretty funny. But we will see exactly how the season unfolds. Still plenty of games left. Still plenty of time to try and salvage it, but we're gonna see what happens with that. But want to appreciate y'all for definitely coming through once again, fucking with your boys. As always, make sure you go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on your damn notifications so you know when your boys go live. Make sure to go ahead and share this episode right here, all that good stuff. Follow us on the socials. And my boy Pat, as always, last words.
Yeah, man. Appreciate y'all coming through, kicking it with us as always. You know what I'm saying? RIP to the 2025 Niners. You know what I'm saying? Get well soon. See y'all next year. Number 11th pick. You're on the clock. Warriors, I don't know. Let's figure this shit out so we can start playing more consistent basketball. I'm not going to hold last night against y'all, but I feel like this next month is really going to let us know what type of team we're going to be. So hopefully we can pick it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? The Lakers are in first place in our little standings in our division. So we only got 20 and 15. No, I'm just saying as far as our little conference. You know what I'm saying? So make up some ground right there. Not conference, but our division, I mean. So, we can make up a little ground right there. We just got to tighten up. So, looking forward to this weekend of football. Appreciate y'all coming through. Love is love.
Everybody, have a good night. We'll talk to y'all a little bit later on.